I gotta make some slight modifications. Since I have these thick 40 gauge wires coming from the generator to the batteries, I'm gonna have to make a little cut. Safety first. I don't have a chisel, so this will have to do. You never know when you need one. Let's see if this fits. I think it goes like this. I think it needs a little bit of tweaking. Hey, it fits. Cool. Now whenever Lydia wants to turn on the Wi-Fi Ranger, she no longer has to plug that in. All she has to do, turn the button, and that should start turning on right about now. Come on. Don't let me down. There we go. Come on. Beeping, lights. Yep. And in a couple minutes, it's on. How do you like it, Lydia?
I love it.
We've checked.
I'm scared.
We
I'm really scared.
We checked the with shore power, and everything is working good. Then we plugged in the solar panel and everything is working good.
This is the moment.
Now we have to turn on the propane and then turn on the generator to see if the generator charges the batteries. I think it will. I just continue the connection from where they were before. I continued with thicker cables going all the way to, it should be fine, Lydia. What can go wrong? Go turn that on. I'll stand over here. Go ahead, Lydia, turn that on. Just kidding. I'll turn it on.
Turn on the propane.
We got to plug this in first, because that's what
into
powers
the generator. All generators and the
powers
RVs
the
like this.
but wait a minute, what do we need that for again?
Because that plugs the generator in.
No, 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 no. That gives power to your camper. That powers your camper. We don't need that on. The generator goes directly to the batteries.
Oh, we don't need
So we don't, we want to test. We don't want this on.
Are you sure, Louis?
Yes. I connected the batteries. They go directly from the generator to the batteries. So this here turns the generator into 120. When you put that in there, it powers up your entire RV,
right,
as if you are plugged into shore power.
120. So,
right.
So what did you do now?
I extended that cable going to the new batteries.
Okay.
And that's what I want to know if it's working. So let's go inside and turn on the generator. We turn on the generator. Everything seems to be full, working good. Gotcha. Yeah, everything seems to be working fine. It's charging the batteries. Well, it's hard to tell because now we are under solar. We have to test. Actually, we should test this at night,
yeah,
when we don't have any solar. We know the generator works. It shouldn't be any different. I mean, we didn't do anything to the generator.
So we should check two things at night: the generator and the Wi-Fi antenna, to see if the light is on.
Right, I think it's on, but we can check. When you turn the breaker box off, you want to turn off the 15 amp, which is the power coming from the solar panel, and then you turn off the 30 amp, which is the power going to the battery. And when you turn it back on, it's the opposite. First you turn on the 30 amp breaker for the battery, then you turn on the 15 amp breaker for the solar. Reason being is that when you turn off the 15 amp breaker, you turn off the power from the solar panel. Now, you don't want to turn off the batteries first and leave the power from the solar panel coming in with no place to go. The power has to go somewhere, and that could damage the charge controller. So you want to turn off that power first, then you turn off the batteries. That should help her a little bit. I think my writing is top notch. I was going to finish the stuff on top of the roof. I got to put the vent back in there, back in place, seal everything, adjust the cables, tuck them in nice and neat. But El Jefe just ordered a union brake. I have to obey. What's cooking? Nice.
And
very
I
nice.
made chicken pepper jelly.
Thank you very much for lunch.
Welcome. You're not going to film that, are you?
Of course not. How do you like your solar so far?
I love it. I can't wait. I can't wait.
She doesn't seem very excited, but I think she is.
Well, it's a lot to remember. That's the scariest part, is there's a lot that I have to remember.
Union break is over. Back to work on the camper. Gotta make this work. Since we already have a hole there, I'm just going to use the same, tuck the cable up underneath, put the cover back here. Actually, before I put the cover, I had to fix this screen over here because it's all messed up. Almost there. Almost. So close. Arrivederci. Being interrupted during this high production stuff here.
Yeah, it's always high production.
Always being interrupted. I think I'm done up here. I got all the wires nice and tucked in. I got everything sealed. I got caulked. I got screen back in there. Everything looks nice up here. Well, except for the fact that this RV needs to be washed. And this solar panel, that's a job for tomorrow. Let this dry overnight. Actually, I have some more caulking to do down there. And then I'm pretty much done. Lidia is going to keep this compartment as a storage area. I'm going to cut these and be done with it. Probably never use these again for the intended purposes. Now I'm going to pull those wires through and then I got to block that off. Just writing, do not use, just in case somebody wonders, what are these wires for? They're for nothing. Do not use them. Do not use them. I just turned on the Wi-Fi Ranger. Couldn't tell before if the antenna was on or not. Looks like it is. There's a green light up there blinking. It works. I got my hands a little when you do manual labor. I turned on the Wi-Fi Ranger. It doesn't work. It's not working.
The antenna's not working?
No.
What's wrong with the antenna, Louis?
I don't know.
The light is on. It should be working.
It is working. Doing a couple more modifications here. Lydia has this little door that goes over here on the side of the camper, and she can open it up and put stuff, store stuff between the camper and the side of the truck. I'll show you. Right there is the little door, and she can open that up and store stuff in there by the wheel well. Problem is, that's where I had to run the cables, and the door doesn't quite open well enough. You gotta figure out a way to make this work and still be waterproof. I'm gonna try to cut this on an angle. This way water won't go in as easily. And then I'm gonna try to put something else in the front to protect from the rain. This door will work like this. I messed up. Do not withhold good from those whom it is due. When it is in your power to do it, do not say to your neighbor, "Go and come back, and tomorrow I will give it when you have it with you." Proverbs 3:27-28.